The next speaker will be from the International Parliament on Tolerance and Peace, to be followed by a speaker from the Parliamentary Assembly of the Union for the Mediterranean. So the IPTP has the floor.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Ma'ali Rais al-Jam'iyya.
In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, Your Excellency, President, ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, may the peace, mercy, and blessings of God be upon you all. I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to the Republic of Turkey and its parliament for organizing this honorable assembly. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to speak to this August Assembly of the IPU, a platform that continues to consecrate its position as one of the primordial pillars of international parliamentary diplomacy, dialogue, and international cooperation in our contemporary world. We are gathered today at a time where the international reality once again reminds us that peace itself cannot be sustainable in isolation. Security is a precondition, and it can never be taken for granted. Justice is not automatically and easily achieved. All of these goals require meaningful cooperation and close adherence to international law. The theme for our general debate, strengthening hope, preserving peace and justice for future generations, reflects our moral responsibility. But not only that, the theme also embodies a legal and moral responsibility to protect the bases of stability everywhere. Hope can be revived when states choose dialogue over division, and peace through law that prevails over the rule of the jungle. Peace can only be achieved when our institutions can truly build the future peacefully, rather than respond to emerging challenges. The international order was built upon the premises of international law, namely the legal frameworks, among which the law on maritime navigation. The United Nations Law on the Seas is a basis for international stability, and it guarantees the right to freedom of navigation and passage through international maritime passageways. This stipulates that all states have the right to navigate freely, unhindered, and to access critical infrastructure upon which their survival depends. This is a precondition for stability in a world increasingly characterized by uncertainty. These strategic passageways include the Hormuz Strait, through which a great portion of international energy trade passes. The stability of this strait is not a regional affair only. It is an issue that impacts international stability and progress. When international law is respected, stability can be guaranteed. But when these water passageways are threatened, then the ramifications of such threats will not stop at any border. Your Excellencies, achieving peace in the Middle East cannot be dissociated from the international stability as a whole. This region has a lot of historical complexities. It has a long-standing political difficulty, but it has the potential to be turned into a space for cooperation rather than conflicts. Therefore, we strongly condemn the attacks waged by Iran on neighboring countries. It has already adopted these attacks. It has claimed responsibility for the casualties and the damages incurred in infrastructure. This stirs serious concerns about the future of our humanity. We are also gravely concerned towards the latest attacks waged by Iran against GCC countries after the negotiations failed. These have serious consequences for international peace and stability. We also reiterate the right of the Palestinian people to its own independent sovereign state and to build its future freely, to enjoy peace, development, and stability in the Middle East. Permanent peace in the Middle East cannot be imposed. It is built block by block. It necessitates an ongoing dialogue, an ongoing commitment to the settlement of disputes through diplomatic means and by resorting to international law away from escalation and unilateralism. It requires a real political will that considers that our joint and common interests must prevail over our individual interests. We also underline the right of the Lebanese Republic to exercise its authority on all of its territories and to be protected from any international or external interference, because this is the only guarantor of the interests of the Lebanese people and its right to self-determination and sovereignty on its own territories.
Merci.
The consequences that we are witnessing with our own eyes as a result of instability further confirms that resorting to international laws is the only way to achieve peace, equality, and stability. This is a precondition for investment, development, and prosperity, and this is when hope can truly become tangible. Thank you.
Thank you very much.